So we are going over the Aligned Agent Success Suite, and I have my beautiful friend here who has volunteered. Erin, how long have you been an agent for?
12 years.
12 years. I've been, I think, for 8 or so. So this was built from actual agents and our experiences and what we need. And so Erin is going to go through this for the first time so that we can answer questions and figure out use cases and just give you an idea of what the tool looks like.
Okay. So having never seen this before, I'm going to start here at the top and check out my dashboard.
So this is going to be your main agent dashboard. So you're going to have access to all of your tools over here. Have access to all of your main tools right here. And then to go back to that main page, you're just going to click up in the top left-hand corner. And then you have some even bigger tools in here. You have a transaction management dashboard and then also tasks that are going to go along with those. And then to track your business and personal finances, you're going to go to the My Wealth Management System. And you also have a CRM. So that's going to be kind of consolidated into this main page here. So there are some very useful tools and some just like fun little tools for you. So these are
it's beautiful to look at.
Thank you. Yes, it is very pretty. So you're going to look right here at your pipeline. This is going to be a quick snapshot of the clients that you're actively working with. And then once you input all of your clients into your CRM, you're going to be able to see right here the list of people that you want to follow up with and the date that you want to do your calls with them on. And then if you want to open this up, anytime you see someone's name like this, you're just going to open it like this, and you can add more notes in here. So this is a seller, so we'll add a seller template. And then anytime you have a meeting with them, you can go ahead and click the meeting note here. So that is one feature. And then any birthdays or anniversaries that you have coming up, if you want to do like a pop by or just shoot them a text, those are going to show up right here. I recommend keeping all of these within the same year so that they show up, because something in 1970 is probably not going to show up here because it's not going to be in the next 7 days or the next month.
So for us, we should keep all the new people, keep them in 2025.
Yes, whatever year that you're buying this, I recommend you just keep the dates within that year.
Got it.
And then you'll have a little financial snapshot. So right now this is set up to look at your income for the year. And you can go more into this tool in the wealth dashboard, but just depending on how you want to do it, you can either do it by month or by transaction. And the little numbers right here correspond to what quarter of the year that you're going to be in. But they are just a little emoji, so you don't really have to worry too much about that. It's just a visual thing. You will have a tag here for the quarters.
Nice.
I'm going to give it to you, Erin.
Okay, so this is where I would start. So I have a listing coming up. So this is just what caught my eye. I want to add a new seller transaction. So this goes through.
So right here, this is where you would put the address of your property.
So I can just back that on up and put in 125 West My Street. I like to be original.
Yes, very good.
Okay, and then all of my dates can go in here.
And so you could have, if you go up a little bit, so I would recommend you adding your clients this way. And then, so this is like one of those select tools that I was talking about. So you could always, there are some tools where you can look at your transactions by client, and that's why you want to have their name right here.
So I don't want it to say client one. I'm going to type their actual name.
So you'll replace this right here, which you can do right here. You can write their actual name. So there's a lot of things pre-filled in here for you, and you just need to edit them.
To override them, okay.
And to see all of the properties.
Yeah.
So like once you have them in your CRM, which we're going to do, you could also select them from here.
Oh, nice.
So that's how this is a transaction, and we're connecting it to your CRM so that they
communicate.
Yes, exactly.
So if I, let's see, it's got bins or dates, it's got all kinds of stuff. If I wanted to add something, I guess I wouldn't need to remove something, but say I wanted to add something, where would I do that?
So you can add a property right here. I would recommend if you were going to do that, because it's going to affect all of the transactions, which it's not really a problem or anything, but I think it would be easier to add any properties once you're in here. So all we did, we were in here. This is your dashboard, and I went into my transactions dashboard.
So that's where this link.
Yes. So these transactions will go into the transaction dashboard.
Got it.
And then the contacts are going to go into your CRM.
I see.
And they all work together.
Talk to each other. Love it. Okay, so once I have everything loaded up in my CRM, I would want to go here. And this is pretty intuitive. So I'm just gonna override the name there.
Exactly.
Time frames, love it. Type of client, we decided Betty is a buyer.
Oh, and will you open her up? So you can open the page here, and it's a little bit easier to do
it
that.
is
But
easier.
also,
Go ahead.
this is good for you to see. This is where, like for buyers specifically, you can keep their important information for their search.
Got it.
So you could also later, if you needed to, for some reason, like if you wanted to look at your clients between, you know, certain price points or all your clients that are looking for 5 bedrooms, you could easily just search that in here.
I see. Oh, I like that. Okay.
But you go back.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna click over here and look, it goes away.
And I did the sunflowers for you.
I know, thank you.
Erin inspired this.
Actively searching, so I can pick the prospect, new lead, just listed. Oh, I love it. Okay.
And these are all customizable too, so depending on what verbiage is best for you to understand what they need.
I really like this view, I think. Oops.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go there. It's just
Yeah,
easier
I just
to
think
scroll.
it's easier to see everything.
Meeting notes, comments, love it.
Yeah, just super simple.
Okay.
And so all that is going to add another one of these. And
Okay.
so if you click, anytime you see a little arrow like this, that's called a toggle, and it's just
Oh,
hiding
nice.
information.
Okay.
So that you don't have to see all of that.
Action items, that's fantastic. So if I'm like, I know she asked me to do something, hopefully I wrote it down right there.
Yep.
Okay, love it. Okay, so to get
Okay.
back, I want to go here. Ah, look at that. Sorry.
Very simple way to view
No, this is great.
what you want to schedule, what you have coming up. And then this is a very visual view if you wanted to see it also in like a calendar form that's in here. And then you also just have a list. So
list,
just
okay.
lots of different ways to look at the same information.
Which will make me want to look at the information.
And it looks pretty.
It does. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, so like my monthly or bi-monthly magazine, I can
Yep.
put the details there. Would it include like the cost and everything?
So you can always add more. The cost of how much it costs you.
Right. Would that need to go here? Would that go in my where I'm
You
tracking
could,
my expenses?
if you wanted to. So you could add another property here for like just so
for-
you'd probably do like a dollar sign. And so it's just a number, and then you can change it to $1.
Okay.
And then however much you're,
Monthly. So
Yeah.
I have to look. Okay.
and then you can decide if you want. Right now that is not shown on this page, but you could decide if you want to have it shown.
Okay.
So it's all very customizable
Love it.
and pretty simple to use.
Okay.
So there's going to be various instructions on most pages that you'll find throughout if I think that you need them. And then there's also going to be an actual FAQ section. So the idea is that it is all very easy and simple for you to use. Let's go into the wealth dashboard. Or wait, before you leave here. So these little guys that have the calendar, that's exactly what they are. So all your bins or dates, if you had more than one transaction,
When
they're
I
all
have
gonna,
more than one
yes,
transaction.
yes, when you have more than one. And then your closing dates, signs on this one. So, I mean, this may be redundant almost, but
can
you know
take
when
that
your
out,
money is
yeah.
coming in. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
I see.
yes, you know
Got
when
it.
you're getting paid, hopefully. Expiring listings is exactly what it sounds like. When you have your listing information done, put the expiration
That'll
date in
populate,
here.
okay.
Yep, and then you can just check in here to see. And then this is what I was saying by client. So this is just a different view.
Oh,
All of
I
your
see.
clients you would see, and when you have more, it'll scroll. So it's
Okay.
just
Different
just
viewpoint.
different views of the same information depending on how your brain works.
See, nobody thought of how the brains work differently. You said wealth management.
Oh yeah. And then yep, you'll click the little toggle there.
Wait a second, I have a question.
Oh, yeah.
All of these things are under wealth management?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so
this
is
is
basically
a lot
its
for my
own,
money here.
It is, Erin. Yeah, this is basically its own tool that's included in here, but it is specifically set up to work with your transactions. So you'll see right here. So this is specifically for agents, but it could be used for other businesses. But you have your different commission numbers coming in here, and then for us independent contractors, you have your different tax quarters, so you can get to know what your quarterly payment is going to be. So that is like what this 8242 number is, and I made all of these numbers up, but you can go through your own income, expenses, and everything and enter information in here. And this dashboard is just a small widget view of a lot of other tools that are in the wealth management. So once
So
you
we can pull all these up
Yep.
individually.
Yes.
Got it.
So once you input your own bills in here, you'll be able to see from a calendar view when they're due, and then you can, this information is just these bills right here.
Love it.
And so I did September and October. I think I did November too. but that's going to be in exactly what it sounds like, my monthly bills.
There it is.
So there's some instructions here for you.
Oh, great.
I've already added these buttons, so when you click this, it adds September's bills. And I did September, October, and November, but you'll want to go through here with this little toggle and just change these to what your actual bills are. And then you'll just want to duplicate these for the month.
Right.
And you can do this as far in advance, but I didn't want to do the whole year because
Sure.
I don't know what your bills are.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You don't want it either.
Then you could close that out, and
Okay.
then this is where you actually go in. So you can just go in here and change what your bills are.
Okay.
But I have it separated by the week because depending
Quarters?
on
Oh, yeah.
no,
Oh,
just of the week, yeah, so that you can see how much you need at any given week. But you can
Oh,
if you,
I see.
Yeah, if
The
you-
week of the month. Okay.
Yep,
got
the
it.
week of the month. Yep. So if you didn't want that for some reason, these are just grouped, and you would just ungroup them, or you can group them by something else by choosing a different
how you do.
property.
Got it.
I don't know what you would choose, but
Or if you just wanted monthly, like all your bills, would it
yeah.
just do
so
it all
you,
in one?
These are already just September, so you
Oh,
would
I
just
see.
you would just remove grouping.
Oh, okay. But leave it. I like that.
Yeah. So that's that. In your calendar, we'll go through all the months, which is quite handy. And then we'll go back out here and we
Tax
have-
planning.
Yes, tax planning, very, very important. There is some good information in here that I
Okay.
recommend you look at. I do have the IRS tax quarters for you in
you.
case
I
you
do
need
need
a reminder
those.
because they're very odd dates and they're not even and it doesn't make any sense to my
Right.
brain.
And that's for quarterly estimated taxes
Yes,
being due. Okay.
correct. And so these are just instructions on how you can customize things for yourself, how to use it. And these fun little symbols are going to tell you what things in here mean, because anytime you see this little E symbol, that means there's a formula in here. And so your broker platform cut is going to be what your split actually is. So if you have an 85-15, then you're going to put your 85 in here.
Okay. That's
So
okay. Got it.
before your split, you're going to be at 94.50. That's your commission. And then when it comes to your brokerage, it's going to go to the 85%.
Right.
You're going to keep the 85%. That's 32.50. And then the tax rate, you can decide what you want this to be.
That's about right for us, I think. 25,
So-
whatever.
Yeah, so you'll see the difference here on your tax amount due. So it's going to go up from 23 to 25.
Got it.
And then
Changes how much to contribute for.
yes, this
Got
one
it.
is very intricate. So this is your tax amount due, which I think I have set up at, so your pre-tax income times your tax rate due. Yeah, so this is just telling you, like, if for some reason you paid more than that, that's where like a surplus is going to come in, or if one month you paid like nothing, or you paid less than that. So this tool is very intricate, but it's good to kind of get an
Have an
idea,
idea,
of,
yeah.
because otherwise you get hit with a big tax bill at the end of the month.
Blindsided. That's not
Yes, and then this is just a smaller version of the deduction and write-off tracker. So you
fun. How would I add one if I wanted to add, like, I saw
So-
that you had tags.
yeah, so you would just add it right here. So
Okay.
just these are all technically pages. This whole thing is a database. These are all pages. So what would you add?
I would add the cost of, like, I guess it'd be auto maintenance, but we pay electric for our car, so electric
okay,
charging.
yeah. So that's pretty much
Perfect.
it. I like to have a little, maybe something else,
Something
but
to-
I like to have something there. And
Maybe
then,
like a lightning bolt.
yes,
Okay.
exactly.
There we go.
Okay, and then how much is that usually? Or is it
It's when we don't
varies?
charge at home. It varies, so maybe $30 a month.
Okay, so $30 one month, and then we should all. If for some reason these do not have a number under them, you can just go in here and say
You want it to-
sum.
Okay.
So then it's going to add all of these for you.
Oh, nice.
And that's where you'll get your total
totals.
here so you'll get your total for your auto for January.
Got it.
And then I think we'll get another total over here. So
I love it.
there you go.
Okay. And then let's see. That was up there. We went through that.
Yes, very exciting. Everybody loves taxes.
Medical, no. But this keeps track of everything,
It
so
is
no
pretty
surprises.
intricate. So it does not end here. It has that many categories, and you can go in and change what your specific categories are. And I would do that in the actual section for it, which is right here.
Oh, got it. Not the overview.
Yep. And
okay.
then right now they're all grouped by what type of write-off they are. And so if you wanted to change what that is, so I would say you'd go to edit properties, and then these are all not year, where's type? Oh, category. Okay, so you could add more or delete some in here.
Okay.
Yep.
Life insurance.
That's all that these are.
Responsible people. Okay.
Yes, very, very responsible. And then I'll let you.
Okay.
Oh, the calculators are fun.
Let's check them.
So there's a small version
Ooh,
of
I
these
like the
also
commission.
on the on your dashboard, your agent dashboard. They just live here.
Okay.
So actually, let's go back in there. We'll go back to this
My
section
agent
right
dashboard.
here. Yep, your agent dashboard. So you have these fun little calculators on here.
Oh, there they are.
Yep.
Okay.
So these are just kind of examples of like what either you could bring home, or if you have something in escrow and say like your commission changes from 3% to 2%, that would be very sad, but you'll see now what
Yeah.
your take home
Okay.
is. And this is usually like this because it's much prettier that way.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wanted to go in here and decide like what your income goal for the year is, what your average commission is, it's going to tell you how far along
A
you are.
tracker. I love it.
Yes. So the only thing you would need to know is you would need to figure out what your average commission is, and then it'll tell you how many deals you need, how many deals you've currently closed, and then how far along you are
I like
on
that.
that journey.
Okay. So this just caught my eye over here.
Yes.
We're going to go to, let's see if I can get there from here. Let's see my transaction dashboard. So what I was seeing was that calendar view. So let's just open this guy.
Transactions. What calendar view are you looking
So
for?
see what I just saw.
I think you were seeing a list of tasks.
Yes, I was.
Yes. So the transaction dashboard, this
Mm-hmm.
here, all of these are pages. Again, these are all pages. And when you open
So
them
I
up,
saw
they
that's
have all
what
your
I was seeing.
information.
Yep.
And then
There.
down here is
Yep.
where all your tasks are going to live.
Okay.
And anytime these little blue guys are blue, that means that there's some sort of filter going on here. So Notion itself has some limitations. So this is probably the most manual thing that you'll have to do. And I do have very detailed instructions in the FAQ about how to do this. But these are all your transaction tasks. And right now they are not really separated by anything. So say this is your listing. It went under contract. So right now this also has all of your pre-listing tasks in here, and also you can just move this stuff around to
nice.
whatever way
So I
works
want to
best
see
for you.
if I've completed it or not. It can go right there.
Yes,
Got it.
So, and also I'm gonna hide this. Okay, so these are your due dates. So if you've completed it, you just check it off, and then on this page, it's gonna stay there. But when you go into your task manager, which is right here, it would no longer appear here.
As something to do.
Yes, and so these are going to be obviously more applicable once you get your transactions going on what the due dates are. But then once they are applicable to you, you'll be able to see them right over here. So these are all your different transactions,
Okay, I
and
like
then what they have.
Got it.
And if you want to, you can also show their property visibility. And you just press this little gear
Right.
here, and then you could show their. Let's see, where's
Is it priority?
due date?
Due
Oh, do I already have it on here? No, I don't. Oh, it says I do. Oops. I don't see it showing up on here. Oh, interesting. Oh, because these were already completed. Okay, so your due dates are right here if they
See.
haven't been done yet.
Okay.
So it'll have them all in order.
Okay.
But
Love
this
it.
is just a kind of a quick overview. But if you really want to know, you can also go into the transaction itself and see.
So how is my transaction? How are these? Is that different than these transaction to-dos?
No, this is just like this just tells you
That's the
what the
header for
section
it.
is for.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
so you can, these are all, this is
Got
your
it.
list of
I
transactions. So
see.
if you're working with like, you have 3 listings and 3 buyers, and they're all going to be right
So
here.
that's why. Okay, now I get it. Now I
Yes,
get it.
and then these are their actual, it'll make more sense, I think, when these are your actual
Right, and it's
addresses.
not just saying buyer drive. Got it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, then that would make a lot more sense for you.
Got
and
it.
same thing here. Right now it just looks random, but these are going to be your actual pre-listing clients that
Right.
you're working with, and your buyers who are actively searching. So you'll have, instead of just one, you would have multiple here.
Got it.
And then these are your actual clients to follow up with.
Got
So
it.
I would recommend spending some time, obviously, customizing it and entering your people in, entering your listings in, and then actually using it.
Yay.
Okay, so I think we went through the CRM, right?
Uh-huh.
So you've just got different views set up, and you can always change these. So these are like your pipeline, you would say, for
Where
what's
they're
yeah,
at.
exactly what status they're on. You can always add more if you wanted to get really specific. Of like, I have a hot lead, they just called. Now I've touched them. Now I need to set an appointment. You could add even more and have those views here too.
Okay.
This is just going to
That
be
pulls
all
up
of your
everybody.
contacts. Yep.
Ooh, the client intake form. That's the next
Oh
tab.
yes.
That's a good
So
one.
your clients are going to fill out this information, or anybody. You can have this open at an open house. You can have this open on an iPad. They're going to fill out this information, and then automatically they're going to be, let's see, where did yours goes, Erin? So Erin filled herself out. So you can also change these questions. Notion is pretty simple to use. So if you needed to change this for some reason, I want to say, oh yeah,
Form settings. Yep. New question.
Just customize form, new
Perfect.
question. And yeah, follow-up calendar is exactly what it sounds like. These would be different people's names if you want to make a certain amount of calls every day. And again, you can just click on that. It opens them up pretty much anywhere you see their name or property address. It's going to open the page. And this address came from right here. So if we change this to August 31st, then
Everything
now they're on
shifts.
31st.
Got it.
And you could make a note of why you want to call them then. Let's see. Anything else you would like to explore?
If I didn't have you here by my side, I could
yes.
go to start here.
Yep.
Okay. Should I hit it?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's going to be this little arrow.
Okay.
So
there we go. So if
toggles
I
are
forget
great.
something,
Yes. So
Okay.
these are going to be pretty detailed instructions. I want this to be as user-friendly as possible and for you to not have questions, but for any questions you have, they're all in here, especially even if you're new to Notion. There is a section in here to go over how to use Notion. I tell Erin that it's basically like a notebook meets Excel, and they had a baby, and that's what Notion is, and it's very, very easy to
It
use,
is.
and it's very easy to customize, and it's pretty.
it's pretty, and it's user friendly in that it's super intuitive. Like if you want to do something, you just click right there,
And it just pretty much does it.
yeah, it's fantastic.
Notion also now has AI features, so if you wanted to upgrade and use their AI, you can ask or build anything at any time, and the
Oh,
AI.
look, I can change the cover
Yeah,
picture.
Yep, you
Sorry.
can change the cover. So we went over that. The dashboard and the task manager, those work together. Content hub, CRM. I mean, I think we went over everything. I don't know if we missed anything in here. I don't even think I went over this with you. So this is what we were looking at earlier, actually. So this is a little different than your tax tracker, and it's not entirely necessary. This is just for me. I like to know where dollars are going, and I got Erin's help with this. But if you wanted to, like, say you had a $50,000 closing coming in, and you wanted to know where you were going to allocate those things, and maybe you buy a $50 pair
always
of
buy
jeans,
myself
or you
a little
buy a
something.
client gift that's a few $100s, and you
Right.
want to just know exactly where those are going. So you would do. Again, this is for like maybe nerdy people like me, but you would put your gross commission in here. So whatever this is, it's going to do your brokerage split, which in this case is
Set
10%.
at 10%.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
can change that easily. This is what I was looking for earlier, by just changing this number.
Okay. From 10 to 15.
Yep. Oops.
Perfect.
And also, that's exactly how you. What time is it? They're closing soon. That's exactly how you change a formula. Also, anything with that is the formula. You can just edit formula, and
I like that.
oh yeah, and so that's going to give you your taxable income and then what you want your tax to be at. Same thing, if you want to change that from 23%, we can change that super easily right here.
25.
Yep. And
Got
so
it.
that's going to change. Oops, I keep adding an extra.
It did it. You didn't do it.
Done.
Hit done.
Done, not enter.
There we go.
So that's going to change your numbers here, tell you how much you're setting aside. I think I put this in on this. Oh yeah, okay. So if for some reason you were putting away more than 23%, like you need to catch up on tax payments or something like that.
Just adjust that.
Yes, so that's what I was doing for a while, is I was putting 27% away. And so this is telling you basically what your actual
Rate is.
owed amount is versus what you did. So then you're going to have a bit of a
So,
surplus there.
or it could work vice versa. Say I only could afford to put 10% aside. It would keep track there of
Yes,
what I
exactly.
would still owe. Got it.
And that's where those other sections that tell you all your quarters are going to come in handy, because if you maybe can't put as much away on one transaction, then you're going to make up
track
for
it.
it on the next one, and you
Okay.
can get a big picture idea.
Love it.
So then we'll open this guy back up, and then just depending on if you want to use this, it's totally just kind of an extra in here, but how much you're putting away for savings, investing, if you want to put like your MLS fees away or something like that. And then all your closings will just be in here, and you'll just have an idea. But oh yeah, and
But
then
wait,
this
there's
is
more.
this is that extra part I was talking about. So this is all your like kind of obligatory
Sure.
money that you're putting away, and then when you want to do some more fun stuff, that's what this is for down
it.
here.
Okay.
So you would just bring down like whatever number this ended up at.
6,000.
So, yeah. So we'll just call it 6,000. And then I usually will do these as like negative signs, so minus 2,000. And then we want these to be a sum. And then it'll just, you know, do your simple math for you.
Love it.
And then we went over the bills. We went over those fun little calculators. I think this is everything on here. Yeah, so this is that snapshot. Yeah, you can put your escrows in here.
Yeah.
Do you have a better idea after this session of how to use it?
I have a much clearer idea. Just going through each step, I think going through and inputting my own contacts, clients, all of that good stuff will kind of just tie everything together for me as well.
Yeah, and I think that's the best way to learn is just by going through and actually using everything.
That was
All right,
good.
well, thank you for your service today.
Anytime.
I appreciate
Thanks
you.
for the good guy deal.
But my information is in here, and you can also message me on Etsy or find me on my website if you have any questions that were not answered in this very lengthy video. Okay.
Which will be edited down.
Yes. Happy selling.
Here.